start down on our back today in reclined teepee. Remember, reclined teepee is basically setting up for bridge, which you step your feet a little wider, let your knees fall in, rest on each other. Hands can rest on the belly, at your sides, whichever feels more comfortable. Begin to find that breath. Allowing everything to slow down and soften. We'll open with our breathing today. We're going to do what I like to call the little sips. So on our inhale, we're going to take little inhales, almost a staccato though. About 4 times, pause at the top, and then a full, slow exhale. So together, take a full inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. And we begin. In, hold, let it go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. In, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full in, full out. Step your feet hip distance. Bring that right knee into the chest. Give it a little squeeze. Need any little ankle movements, feel free to take them. You can keep the left leg as it is or lengthen it out on the mat, starting to tap into the hips and the hip flexors. Take this into a gentle twist, opening the right arm, left hand guides that knee across the body. You can put a little bend in the bottom leg if you need to. Don't worry about getting far down. It's just the beginning of the workout. You might still have the morning stiff. Next breath, bring the knee back to center. Let the foot come down to the mat. Pull the left knee all the way up into the chest. Again, starting with the ankle movement, any circles, point flex. Lengthening the right leg out if you like. Keeping that breath moving in and out through the nose. Coming into that twist, left arm opens, right hand guides the knee across. Next breath, bring yourself back to center. This time bring both knees up into the chest. And let yourself have a little rock, side to side, back or forth. You can even make little circles with your knees if that feels good for the low back. And then either give yourself a few rock and rolls down the length of your spine, making your way up to sit, or just roll to your side and press up. There's a big breath in. Side bend over to the right. Lengthen through those left fingers. Inhale to center. Other side. Remember those side bends. That bottom hand can be wherever it helps support you. Press those sit bones down into the mat. Inhale to center. This time we twist right. Right hand goes behind, left hand goes to knee. Tall through the spine, soft in the shoulders. Next breath, come back to center and twist it. Back into center. We're going to come over to table. So you can always swing the feet, or just give yourself a little pop up and over. Finishing the spine off with some cat-cows. Taking a breath in, drop the belly, lift the chin and chest. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. One more like this, finding cat. And then finding cat. Return to cow, and as you do, lift your heels towards your butt. Release the feet, tuck the toes. As you round the spine, hover your knees just an inch off the mat. Release the knees, coming to cow, lift the heels. Release the feet, round the spine, hover. One more round, finding cow. Lift the heels, and you can play with pointing or flexing, see what feels good. Lower the toes, round the spine, hover the knees, hold here. Holding that hover, flatten your back. Take one more breath. Hips up and back. Down, dog. As always, take your movement here. A little pedal, a little wiggle. Especially in the morning, sometimes you need to work a little out. Take one more breath, find step. On the next exhale, begin to walk forward to your hands, find your ragdoll. Fingers resting on the earth or grabbing opposite forearms. Hinge from the hip, as much of a bend as you need. If you like that sway, you're always welcome. Just keep it soft and easy. Fingers release. Begin to roll up the spine. Reach for the sky when you get there. And hands to heart. We'll start with stepping. Inhale. Fold forward. Flat back. Plant the hands, bend the knees, step the left foot back, low lunge. Release the knee, release the foot. And on that inhale, lift the chest. Today, stay tall in the center. Relaxing the shoulders, lengthening through the fingers. Take an inhale, you're going to side bend. So just begin to lower the hands to the outside of that front knee and reach it over. Inhale to center. Half split. Fingers down to the mat. Straighten the front leg. Lift the front toes. Back toe can be tucked or untucked, however you prefer it. Next breath, shift the weight forward, frame the foot, tuck the toe. On your inhale, lift the knee and lengthen. On the exhale, step forward and hold. Flat back. Fold. Rise all the way up. Hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back. Other side, plant the fingers, step that left foot back, or right foot back. I think I got confused. Release the knee. On that inhale, lift the chest. It's Monday morning, that's my excuse. Beautiful, long spine, tailbone to crown. Coming into that side bend, release the arms, stretch through those fingers. Inhale, toe. Half split. Shift the weight back, straighten the front leg, lift the front toe. Remember, it's the lifting of that toe that activates the hamstring, not how far you drop your butt. They actually say if you rest your butt on your heel, it's cheating because it lets it go. I don't know, I still feel it, but I guess I'm trying to take it myself. Shift the weight back forward. This time you're going to place both hands to the inside of the foot. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, and then step back to your plank. First time we're here, really press the ground away, activate the core. Knees or toes shift slightly forward. Keep those elbows next to the body, lower all the way down. Release the tops of your feet. Inhale, just a baby cobra. And release. One more of those. Inhale, cobra. And release. On your next breath, press your hips to your heels, child's pose. As we move through the vinyasas today, you can always do this variation. We press to child's and then to down dog if your low back doesn't like going from your back bend straight to down dog. Tuck the toes, take a breath in. Down dog on the exhale. Full breath in, get ready. Bottom of the exhale, step, or if you're ready, jump to the front. Flat back. Fold. Rise all the way up. Hands to heart. Two sun salutation A's, nothing fancy. Inhale. Fold forward. Flat back. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Lower down knees or toes, chaturanga if you're ready, belly if you need it. Up dog or cobra, the difference is where your thighs are. Up dog or up, cobra they're down. Take one more breath. Press it back. Down dog. On your inhale, rise up on the balls of your feet. On your exhale, press those heels towards the mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Last time, rise up, stay. Little bend in the knees and elbows, look forward. Bottom of the next exhale, step or hop. Front of mat. Flat back. Fold. Circle and rise. Hands to heart. If you're a jumper, you can jump this next one if you want to. Inhale. Fold forward. Lengthen. Plant the hands, step in lower or jump and land, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Beautiful. And if you're a step behind, don't sweat it. Keep going. We move at the pace we need to move at. Take one more breath in. Let it go. Inhale, get ready. Bottom of the exhale, travel forward. Flat back, fold, rise all the way up, hands to heart. So you're going to come into a balance, and from the balance, we're going to step into the flow. So if you're wobbly, you can always just keep that toe down today, okay? So we're going to start a tree. Weight's going to be in the right foot, so your left foot is lifting. So just start with that kickstand, open that knee. If you're feeling good today, go for the shin or go all the way up to the inner thigh. You can give it a little help with the hand. Wherever you are, foot into leg, leg into foot, and then open that knee as wide as you can. Core is strong. Find that focus point. Add the arms if you like. You can always keep them at the heart. Remember, if they're up, they're active. They're never just hanging out. Active. You can keep the hands up or bring them back to heart. Begin to rotate the knee forward. You're going to take flight, warrior 3, hinging at the hip, lengthen the leg back, find length. Remember, shorter lever. You can tap the toe if you need to. Morning, some people have better balance in the morning. Some people it's the evening. It's fun to try and see. I promise I'm counting. Begin to bend into the supporting knee, lower that back toe down, lift the chest, crescent lunge. Sit on the ball of the back foot. If you need to readjust your step, your distance, go right ahead and do it. Bend into that front knee. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart. We're going to add a little twist today. So as you inhale, you're going to hinge forward, lengthen through that spine. As you exhale, begin to rotate. You can stay tall. You can hook that elbow down on the knee. You can drop the back knee. Miss Janet, Miss Margie, towards your knee. Towards your knee. That way. Yeah, that way.
The easy way.
Right? Well, that means you're pregnant, and I don't think you want to do that again. You've reached the honored grandma stage. My mother said that's where we spoil them and send them back to you. One more breath. Come back to crescent, lengthen the arms. Inhale, maybe arch back a little bit. Lower the hands to the mat, stay in that runner's lunge. Release your back heel. So from here, I want you to sweep your arms back at your side, hover just over that front thigh. So think of those fingers reaching for the back of the room, crown of the head reaching for the front, even pressure in both feet. Take one more breath. On the exhale, cartwheel the arms open all the way to warrior 2. Always make those adjustments with your feet if you need them. Turn the palms to the sky. On your inhale, straighten the front leg, lift the front toe, and bring the arms overhead. On your exhale, sink back into warrior 2. Inhale to rise. Exhale to sink. One more time, lift it up. Sink it in. Keep the front palm up, turn the back palm down. Yup, that's where we're going. Reverse that warrior. I gotta mix it up on you guys sometimes. Keep bending into that front knee. There you go. She's like, don't get back somebody else. Take one more breath. Come back to warrior 2. Side angle to finish this side. Lengthen, front arm to thigh, back arm to sky. Lift out of that bottom shoulder. Excuse me. Roll that bottom rib forward. Stay here, if you like, drop that bottom hand towards the earth or a block. And then yes, extended side angle. Reach that arm to the front of the room. Ow.
I push that penalty.
Lisa was a Shavasana. Take one more breath. Circle that arm down. Roll onto the ball of the back foot. Step back to plank. Pause for your inhale, decide. On your exhale, take your vinyasa. Chaturanga or belly. Up dog or cobra. We meet in down dog. Remember, you always have the option of holding that plank and pressing straight to down dog. Take a full breath in. Let it go. Inhale, get ready. Bottom of the exhale, travel forward. Flat back. Fold. Rise all the way up. Hands to heart. Try the other side. So now the right foot is going to lift. Weight is in the left. Nice strong core. Begin to find that tree.
Oh, tree.
Tree first, yeah. Remember, you can have the kickstand, you can have shin, you can have inner thigh. Shoulders are rolled back and down, no scrunching. Add the arms if and when you're ready. Nice little trick with the arms is if you take your pinkies and you rotate them in, it automatically engages your arms. Got it. Arms can stay long or come back to heart. Begin to rotate that knee forward. Slow with control. Warrior 3, take flight. Remember, Warrior 3 is a letter T. Long line, long leg. Doesn't matter if you get there. No. You feel your supporting ankle kind of wiggling. That's good. You want that. That's all those supporting ligaments intended strengthening and getting good. All right. Arms can stay long or they come to heart. Begin to lower that back toe. Lift the chest. Crescent lunge. Make it work. You got it. You guys know me. I'm all about the modifications. You need it, take it. Take that breath in. Hands to heart. Lengthen and lean. Rotate. So if you think of that rotation as coming from the mid and upper back, not the hips, lengthen and turn. Beautiful. Remember, if you feel really wobbly, you can always put that back knee down. One more full breath. Inhale, brings you back up to crescent. Inhale, maybe arch. Hands to the mat. Release the back heel. So now you have warrior feet. Launching forward of the spine. Sweep those arms back. Hover over that thigh. Now we're working that front glute. Core is always working. Breath is flowing in and out the nose. Take that breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the arms up and open. Warrior 2. Adjust the feet if you need to. So this time we're going to turn the palms forward. As we straighten the leg and lift the toe, we're going to bring those arms in front. Squeeze the chest. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. One more round. Back to 2. Squeeze it together. Come back to warrior 2. Front palm up, back palm down. Reverse. Remember, your gaze is wherever it feels best on your neck. If you feel that front knee kind of falling in towards that big toe, roll it open. One more breath. Return to warrior 2. Heading to that side angle. Lengthen, forearm and sky. Lift, rotate. Stay here, or if you drop the bottom arm on side one, you're always welcome to do so here. Remember, if the chest rolls forward, just come back up to the thigh. And then extend that side angle, reach for the front of the room. You got it. One more breath. Top arm circles down, roll onto the ball of the back foot. Step back to plank. Take your inhale to side. Exhale your vinyasa. Remember, if you're still going through your chaturangas, if you feel yourself leading with your hips, put your knees down. Make those arms work. Beautiful. Full breath in your down dog. Let it go. On your inhale, lift your right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. So remember, only lift as high as you still have control. Strong in the upper body, strong in the core. Today, bend that knee and let that hip open. So it's kind of like you're kicking yourself in the butt. And eventually, once this feels good, you can start to re-square the shoulders. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, step it all the way through, runner's lunge. Release that back heel. And rise up, warrior one. As always with warrior one, play with the angle of that back foot. Find your angle so you can square forward. Take a breath in. Release the hands behind the back, interlace. Inhale, open across the collarbone. Humble warrior on your exhale. Hinge from the hip, shoulder aims for the inside of the knee. Doesn't have to get there, that's just your aim. Even in both feet, but you're not gripping with your toes. If you have the shoulder mobility, those hands can lift and start a journey up and over your head. If that thought just makes you giggle, keep them where they are. If you are working on this maneuver and you find your shoulders really stiff, you can try a towel or a strap between your hips. Take one more breath. Release the fingers and rise all the way back up to one. Inhale. On the exhale, open to two. Straighten the front leg. Flip the front palm. Reverse into archer or reverse triangle, however you learned it. So now legs are straight and strong, but not locked. Front toe is still facing forward. Keep the legs as they are. Lift the chest back to center. You guessed it, triangle. Hinge, and then slide down that wall. This is where that block comes in handy. You can put that block underneath the hand. You can rest on the shin. You can even rest on the thigh. But legs are long and strong. And then think of my silly toaster analogy. Would your forehead or your butt get burned? This part of you always look at me funny when I do that one. So here it is. If the hip is on the wall, or your shoulder be even. Yeah. Take one more breath. Use that core. Rise back up. Bend the knee. Warrior two. Now let's come back and bend on the other side. I think so. Flip the front palm. Reverse one. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down. Step back to your plank pause. As always, if plank itself is a challenge, stay and hold as long as you can. Take child's pose when you need to. Otherwise, hover your right foot. Bring your right knee towards your right elbow. Swing it over to your left elbow. Take it back to the right one. Press it back. Put it down. Hover your left. Bring the knee to the elbow. Sweep it across. Bring it back. shoot it back, put it down. One breath for everyone. Lowering down, chaturanga or belly. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Full breath in. Full breath in. Next, inhale, the left leg rises. And take those few breaths. Find your stability. Find your strength. Then bend that knee, let that hip open. You're tight in the hip flexors, this is a good one. If the shoulder rolls open today, that's okay. As you get stronger, you start to like this one. You can start to square the shoulders. Inhale, straighten that leg. Step it all the way forward. Release the back heel. And rise up. Warrior one. Make those adjustments. I say it a lot, but we forget. Are you warm today, Miss G? Or tea? One more breath.
I'm surprised you didn't say anything.
Release the hands behind the back into lace. Yeah, usually she's not hesitant about that at all. Take that breath in. Humble warrior, hinge it down. Even in both feet. If you lifted the hands on the first side, feel free to do so here. Or just keep them at the low back, but keep opening across the collarbones. Try not to let the shoulders fall forward. And open. One more breath. Release the hands, rise all the way to one. And open to two. Straighten the front leg. Flip that palm and reverse archer. So really think of lengthening, just like we did in the seated side bend. Lengthening through the fingers like there's a little string and it's pulling you, but your foot is stuck. So it's opposite directions. Legs stay straight, bring the chest back to the center. Triangle, hinge, and slide. Beautiful. Triangle pose, long, strong legs and an open chest. She's hoping I would forget. Yeah. Keep breathing. Gaze where it feels good. One more. Use that core, rise all the way up. Bend the knee. Warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse, one inhale. Cartwheel it all the way down. Step back, plank. Pause. We're gonna have a challenge on this side too. All right, so step your feet a little wider than your normal plank. So the goal here is not to twist your hips. Keeping your core strong, see if you can lift your right hand off the mat. Maybe it's just a finger again. Put it down. Try the left. Try not to roll the hips, that's the hard part. Put it down. Right foot. Put it down. Left foot. Put it down. Guess where we're going? Right foot. Left hand. Superman! It's actually what it's called. Put it down. Other side. Foot first. Then the hand. Put it down. Breath in. Lower all the way to your belly. Let's go Superman plank. It's a little mean. I'm sorry. It's a good party trick though. Alright, give your legs a rest. Move into your back a little bit. So bring your arms down by your sides. We'll set up for locusts. Zipping the legs together, tops of the feet released. Pull belly button to spine. Press hip bones into the mat. On that inhale, rise up, chest and feet. A little tuck to the chin, keep the back of the neck nice and long. Don't hold your breath while you hold your body. Here for 4, 3, 2, release down, rest your chin. We're going to do that again. As we usually do, we'll interlace the hands at the small of the back. If that's not working for you today, just repeat what we just did. So bring the legs back together, the forehead to center, interlace the hands at the small of the back. And on that inhale, rise up. You got it for 4, 3, 2, release down, rest the opposite cheek. Bring the hands beneath the shoulders, the forehead to center. Take that breath in, hips to heels, child's pose on your exhale, pausing for a moment, just letting everything lengthen out. On your inhale, tuck your toes. On your exhale, down dog. Home stretch. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. My gift today, pigeon pose. Bring that knee forward. If you have your pigeon, find your sweet spot, sink on in. If you're still working on that pigeon, you can adjust that front leg more or less parallel. You can put that block beneath the right hip for support. You can also use the block beneath the forehead or just your hands. Begin to lift the chest. Plant the hands, tuck the toe, lift the knee, and softly press all the way back to your down dog. Take any movements when you arrive, pedaling feet, maybe some circles with the hips, whatever you need. This is your final down dog today. On your next inhale, left leg up. Pigeon pose. As you're ready, bring that knee forward. Square and lengthen. Settle in. begin to lift the chest. This time you're gonna let that hip come down and gently bring the back leg forward. Stretch both legs out nice and long. Point your toes and flex and squeeze. And just soften. See if you can keep that soft. Take a breath and sit nice and tall. With a flat back, begin to come forward. When you reach that point where you stick, pause. Take one more inhale, lengthen. Then let everything round and release down. You felt yourself start to tighten the legs to try to help you get down. See if you can soften them. Send that breath there, it'll help. Sometimes really understand how silly it sounds when we say to send the breath somewhere. But just like on the other side of the house when they say focus on the muscle when you're lifting or jumping or twisting, the same applies in your yoga practice. Except in our case, we want to send the breath to assist in relaxing. That exhale is designed to take the tension with it. One more breath. Roll up your spine to sit tall. Go ahead and open your legs up into your dragonfly or straddle. So this is your biggest straddle. Leave some space so you have some room. We're doing a little side bend, and then we'll go down the middle. So right hand on right leg, left arm to the sky. Lengthen through the spine, but relax the shoulder. Take a breath in. As you exhale, start to lean, slide that bottom hand out. You can leave the right hand on the leg. You can bring it inside. You can even use that block and rest your elbow on it if you need it. I'm not going to be here as long as we are in a yin class, so we can kind of hang out. You feel that left hip really lifting off the ground. Actively push it down and see the difference in the stretch. Next breath, rise all the way up. Switch the hands, take a breath in. Side bend on your exhale, slide it out. Adjust the hand however you prefer. Keep that breath in. Slowly begin to rise back up. Hands to the center. Take that inhale, find the length. On your exhale, just start to walk yourself out and down. Maybe you're still on hands today. Maybe you're on your forearms, either on the block or the floor. If you're low, you can reach out, grab the inside edge of your foot. Just give yourself gentle pressure, not a yank. You never want to yank or pull, just a little pressure. If this is your napping stretch, I'll let you know. One more full breath. Start to walk yourself back in and up. Gently bring those legs in. Need a little shake. Make sure you got your space to roll down. Point the toes, lengthen the arms. Everything in and up. Tuck the chin, curl in, and begin to roll down. Remember, you can always use fingers for support. When you arrive, bend the knees, place them flat on the mat. Do 2 flowing, and then we'll hold up. So feet hip distance, arms at your sides. On that inhale, begin to lift the hips and lift the arms at the same time, bring the biceps by the ears. Slowly lower everything. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Hands stay down. Inhale, find your bridge, just lifting the hips, pressing into the feet. Maybe interlace underneath. Maybe rise up on the balls of the feet if you want a little extra. Take one more breath. Like you're moving through mud, begin to lower one vertebrae at a time. Your hips are the last thing to come down. When your hips arrive, step your feet a little wider and give yourself those windshield wipers, just letting those knees fall side to side with the feet wide. Arriving back in center. Bring the knees into the chest for a final squeeze. If you need any other movement, go ahead and take it here. Then full breath in. Shavasana on your exhale. Lengthen out, take up some space. Remember your options of bent knees or even lying on your side. Life is short. So live like there's no tomorrow. Love like your heart has never been broken. And dance like no one's watching. Let your next breath deepen. A little wiggle to your side, begin to come up to your seat. Hands on knees or hands at heart. Take a final full breath in together. And let it all go. Thank you so much for practicing today. Enjoy your week. And until next time, namaste.
Namaste.